So this is Djanbung Gardens and Permaculture Centre, and this is our 20th anniversary. So from an empty barren cow pasture to what you see around you here, this beautiful abundance, and we train people in permaculture and sustainable living and community development, and have people from all over Australia and all over the world coming here to learn how to be great agents of change.
Well, the events today on the Family Fun Day, these are the big line events. I mean, on Saturday and Sunday there was all sorts of talks, and all the local specialists were here, from biochar to worm farmers to seed growers, seed savers, you name it. That's big time stuff. But then you come to, the main day, which is the Family Fun Day.
See, here's our target board, and in the middle we want met gas gone. Okay.
We've just done a bamboo javelin target throwing competition, and we moved then into the gumboot throwing challenge, which I think the winner threw close to 24 metres. Next up is the scarecrow building activity, and then there's actually going to be a mulch no-dig garden relay.
We're just making scarecrows today with the kids. We've got loads of different materials that actually come from the farm. We've got all the bamboo that comes from here, and the straw, I think, comes from local places.
Look, at the end of the day, it's all about getting a message across in as fun a way as possible to build traction, and particularly with the kids. We can't get them to protect the environment if they don't understand and love it. So days like this, they can just let their hair down and have fun and get closer to nature, and then actually prepare to stand up and fight for it.
Robyn Francis designed the Djanbung Permaculture hamlet just up the hill from here in the early 1990s, and as part of that design there was this small acreage here that was left, and she purchased it off John Hunter then, kind of after she'd finished that design.
It was after 10 years of teaching permaculture nationally and internationally, and I really wanted to set up a training centre with a living classroom and bridge that gap between theory and practice, and set up a demonstration site where people could come and actually see a working permaculture system and design it for public access. So we get school and TAFE and university groups visiting, we have community events here. It's a really multifunctional space, but really about building community and giving people practical skills to create a sustainable future.
I actually live in Spain, and I was just at home in Spain, not really doing anything, and I was like, I need to do something. I'm not doing anything with my life. So I messaged Leslie, saw she was out here, and I said, what's it like out there? Like, how are you finding it? And she said, it's really, really fun. Come out. So I pretty much booked my flight and came out the next week. I think it's really important for everyone to learn how to live sustainably. I mean, it's not just something fun to do, it's just essential really in life, especially with the way the world's going at the moment.
First of all, we'll harvest the crop, and then we'll put her through it to clean up any sweet potato or whatever that's left. We've got cassava over in that far bed. So we kind of rotate her through these, and she's the tractor, and then plant the main crops up here.
There's all these different types of water systems, garden, tree systems, bush foods, and appropriate technology and building and everything, but integrated with each other. Like the composting toilet feeds the garden, which feeds the people, which feeds the toilet system, so closing the loops, closing the cycles.
The community builders are an area that I really love to be involved with, and by coming along and being able to support them, it's really a chance to recognise that what they're doing is not just local significance, it's national and international.
Permaculture is growing. There's more and more teachers and more people becoming aware that they do need to change. And I think there's a lot of fear of change. And one of the great things with permaculture is that it makes change a really positive and exciting experience. And we don't have to struggle in isolation. We can actually solve the world's problems by creating abundance in our lives and in our communities.
Today I'm in Nimbin. Yesterday I was on the Sunshine Coast for World Environment Day. Tomorrow I'm in Hobart. Sunday it's Adelaide, then it's Alice. And there's people doing good things, and unfortunately we don't always hear about it. So if I can sort of tilt that spotlight onto the local people doing international good and innovative, creative stuff, well then that makes waking up a treat.
Nature is the best.